Welcome to Night City.
Last time on Night City Rerolls.
You see something tearing through the sky, and just the sight of it fills you with dread. And what you're seeing looks almost like a torpedo flying towards you. This massive hulk of metal flying towards you. And for a second you thought it was a torpedo.
No.
But it's not. Vita?
No.
What were the 2 words told you?
Those two names are Adam Smasher.
Bro got a whole ass piece of metal.
It's been quite a while since we've done this last. It's actually been, I think, 7 months since we've done this last, which is kind of nuts.
I think we've all been through like real life arcs.
We uploaded a little video recapping everything that's gone so far, and we're about to see, well, what happens. They've come to collect Vita, who has been put into this kind of rehabilitation clinic. You guys were able to find out Vita's location from where Max was pinging from the evidence they found at Angus Youngblood's mansion, where they did Operation Gatecrash. With that being said, these guys found the warehouse and went there, but before they entered, the jet saw something in the sky. Adam Smasher. Oh, what's Shoxy go? Oh yeah, Shoxy's gonna get something. Scary man. But yes, they went to get Adam Smasher at the behest of Vita's mother. But that is where we are going to begin. You, Jet, are seeing Smasher, or Dot, coming from the sky. You don't know how long that Dot's going to take to get down here. You don't know how quick that Dot's going to take to get down here. But you know it's coming straight for the direction where you guys are. You guys are currently out in the Badlands. You're by this like door in just the sand, which is where the base for this rehabilitation clinic was. It is currently you guys, other than Vita, and 2 nomads from the Fireflies clan, which is the clan of Jet. One being a nomad called Rex, and another one being a female nomad called Joss. These 2 are currently with you, but you did have the password for the door, and the door to this place did open, but you haven't entered yet. You haven't entered inside yet. So, what's going through everyone's minds? Remember, the clock is ticking. There is a little dot getting closer and closer towards you. So what's going on? What's going through your heads? What's arising?
Just to clarify, I'm the only one that's seen it?
Yes.
Right. I'm behind everyone else, and presumably there's Dr. Duck, there is DJ Medical Meat, and there's also Lotus in front of me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I am just gonna like try and shove them like through the door. Like just out of sheer fear. I'm just gonna like go, no words, just pushing them forwards. Like get in the fucking building.
You guys feel yourselves, you guys are kind of like a little bit like a line, and you feel yourself being pushed by someone in the back, like, what the fuck? What's your reaction to that, as you're just getting randomly pushed inside this place? It's like, you're going at your own speed, but someone's trying to make you go faster. Why the fuck are you making us go faster?
Whoa, what the fuck, Jet?
What are you doing?
We need to fucking move right now.
Why the rush all of a sudden?
Don't look back.
I'm gonna look back.
I want to look back.
Can you?
I told you not to! What is that? What is that?
I want to look back.
Can all of y'all roll perception for me, please? So, just to remind you how it works, on your sheet you see something that says base next to the number. Base is adding your level and your stat. You will always roll a d10 and add your base number to that. Wait, what was your number?
16.
Okay,
I got 15, she got 16.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay.
Thank God it wasn't me.
May, on your sheet, it will say it will say humanity on your sheet.
Yeah.
Can you lower that by 13, please?
What the? Oh.
And next,
How? Why?
Just the sheer sight of Adam Smasher
yeah,
lured me to like
this happened to
57.
Jet. This happened. You did tell me you don't
Have
look
you
back.
seen? Have you seen this coming towards you? What would you think?
Yeah, you're gonna be scared. Is this gun, Steve?
I mean,
Shoxy, you lose 10 humanity.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Right.
I'm okay for now, but it's not looking too good.
Steve, you also lose. Actually, no, you don't. You lose 12 humanity.
I'll be alright.
As you guys also see this dot coming from the sky, and for a moment you're like, oh, like a little drone, and then you're like, that's not a drone. Oh fuck.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
No, it's Adam Smasher. You're like, oh shit. You see, you guys will see that, in the sky, you will also see that dot, which is Adam Smasher hurtling towards you guys. And now you know why the Jet told you not to look back. So yeah, as you take a look back, Jet, you push them through. And you see the door shut behind you. And as the door shuts behind you with a thunk, the sound kind of goes. There is no sound. It's almost complete absence of anything. The noise of the wind of the Badlands, the noise, everything is just completely and utterly gone. It's like as if closed off from reality, but all you guys can see is a staircase going down. And as this staircase goes down, you're heading down with it. As you're heading down with it, it's like it's going into absolute nothingness, lacking of any of your senses. Does anyone have UV infrared cyberware in their eyes?
I have micro video.
That just means you can record with your eyes. Your eyes are a little camera. But yeah, you're going further and further down into darkness until you come about you stop going downwards. The slope stops going down and it's like a bit level. And you keep going down this level corridor of nothingness. The walls are really tight by your sides. It's only allowing about a single file of people walking through. Eventually, until you come across a door. This door, tall, reinforced, metal, but you don't see there is any lock on it. But you also have no idea what will be on the other side because there is no hatch on this door.
I'm gonna get out my flashlight, which is in my gear.
Steven.
So am I actually.
And also I'm gonna get out my glow paint, which is also in my gear, and I'm gonna start drawing glowing graffiti all over the walls.
Okay, the flashlight idea was the glowing graffiti. I don't know where you're going with that one. I'll let you
Why do I have glow paint in my bag?
You get the flashlight, you can start seeing, and as you guys can see, this door does have a handle, but you do know it will probably take a few of you to try push this door open. It is strong. It seems like a door that should...
Can we try listen through it or anything?
Can try listen through that. That would be a simple perception check.
A simple perception check.
With I've got an audio recorder that says +2 to perception involving hearing.
That will give you a +2.
Add that to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I got 19 perception.
That's very good. That's actually really good. A 19 is a professional check. Ooh. You do
professional listener.
You put your ear to the wall. Your audio does kind of your cyber does kind of boost the audio a little bit. And what you hear is the sound of a bunch of, not a bunch, but a little bit of movement. you do hear the sound of what seems like an elevator. A little boom, doors opening. You hear a bit of footsteps, not too many.
Yeah.
So on the other side, you can assume there is an elevator somewhere, and there are some people on the other side.
Okay, guys, I think we should be quite wary if we open this door. I can hear some people through it, but there is an elevator I think I can hear that can maybe, hopefully, lead us to where we want.
I'm gonna get my shotgun out in preparation
goodness.
for bullshit that's about to occur.
Yeah, likewise. Can I get my shotgun ready?
Mm-hmm.
That should have been my shotgun, but okay. Not that I'm salty about that or anything.
Has the flashlight revealed anything else around the room, or is it just the door?
I will allow. No, actually, I wouldn't. I need another perception check because Shoxy specifically said she did one with hearing, not sight.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm just like, gambling? Is that the one? No.
Yeah, you're gambling on how good your perception is.
Yeah.
Oh, 11.
11's not even an everyday check, but it is a simple check. And a simple check. A simple check is all you need because you just need to see that there's a vent in the bottom corner.
Can I look through the vent?
Yeah, you can pry it open a bit. You look through the vent and you see it's like a typical like vent that can fit about one person at a time, not a massive one. But it seems to be leading into more nothingness. You don't know where this leads to.
Even with a shine off a flashlight, it's just nothing.
It's just, you just see vent going forwards and a bit of a turn to the left.
Right. Okay. So we know that there is movement behind the door. We don't know how many people. We know that there's a potential elevator. There is a vent. So we could go down the vent to an event, or we can go through the door to an event. What would thou like to do?
My eyes dart back and forwards to all three of them. Has anyone even tried to open the door? So at this point, I'm just gonna like try and open the door, like try and
There's
peek through.
people there?
Yeah, can we maybe peek?
Yeah.
Big fuck off iron door, right? It's not a. I'm just gonna have a
Yeah.
peek.
No one's tried opening it.
Yeah,
No, I
because-
know, but I'm just saying, it's a
because
big.
we're trying to work
fuck
out
off
if we
iron
want to
door.
go the vent or the door because we know there's people behind the door.
Um,
Let's just gotta go in and chat to everyone.
Do we want to go guns blazing or do we want to go stealthy?
That's basically the question, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to go guns blazing. I haven't got to use my shotgun enough in this campaign, I'll be honest. Now, we could split. We could go 2 and 2. Two could go guns blazing through the door, 2 could go through the vent.
I think we're fucked either way.
I mean, the vent seems less risky. But I do love character development.
Okay, cool. If you want to get yourself killed, you go that way. That's fine. I'm just gonna crawl
go with
into
you.
the vent.
And the jets
Oh,
just boom,
you-
boom, boom, boom from the vent.
I'll go with you, Dr. Duck.
We got guns blazing!
I was also guns blazing team.
So three of you going guns blazing, the jets going through the vent. Okay, this is a good development. So we're gonna start with the jet. Jet, as you're going through the vent, you're crawling through. You're like, these fucking idiots are gonna get themselves killed. As you're crawling through the vent, you're crawling through. You're going around the corner. You've got your flashlight out, so you can actually see where you're going. And you eventually end the vent by this other room. You're kind of a little bit elevated upwards. Actually, no, you're on the ground. Sorry. So you kind of like see an event. You're looking upwards, and you're seeing inside this room. Is this? It's weird. This room. It's his office. A small kind of office filled with a bunch of like cabinets, physical binders, and it has a lot of data terminals which are not active. So they've all been like shut down and not working. And the room is very quiet. It almost looks a bit dusty and lingering with dust. But you have a little look through there. It's completely pitch black. No one's been in here. So you kind of push open the other kind of like.
The grate.
Thank you. The grate on the
On the vent.
Thank you. I don't know why I blanked out twice.
I'm the DM now. That's how it works. Like, I push open it on the vent, and then suddenly, oh my god, it's a key. We all get out here. End of the campaign, guys.
Thank you.
Yippee!
No, you see, you push the grate on the vent, and it kind of falls down a little bit. Not too loud to make anyone kind of notice, and you kind of crawl out in this office space. You can kind of see that there is a door on the far end, but there is like a bunch of cabinets, a bunch of binders, a bunch of stuff in here.
So there isn't like a terminal or a computer or anything like that, no?
No.
There's just cabinets. Is there obviously I've got my flashlight. Can I look through some of the files? Like just like the names?
Roll me library search, please.
Did you say live research?
Library.
Oh. Okay, so I got 12.
You look through, and a bunch of stuff you find is just fucking random fucking bullshit. You don't know what it fucking means. Until something does come up that is a bit interesting to you. I will read this out, obviously, for listeners. Biotechnica internal restricted access from Dr. Elaine Cursor, Applied Biochem Division, to Executive Oversight Committee. Subject: Petrochem Distribution Agreement confidential. As agreed, Petrochem will retain public ownership of Synthwave under their branding and street-level distribution channels. Biotechnica will not be listed as manufacturer. Our role remains consultative. Petrochem's willingness to accelerate mass exposure significantly improves long-term demand modeling for Phase 2 assets. Legal confirms Petrochem will absorb all regulatory and reputational fallout once adverse effects become statistically undeniable. Attached, Phase 2 forecast projected cure demand after market saturation.
Is there anything else? Is that just the only thing there, yeah?
That is the only thing. The thing that should be attached is not attached onto it.
Can I try and like pocket this anywhere?
You can pocket it. It's weirdly, it's actually physical paper, which is kind of weird in Night City. Most things are shards or terminals, but this is physical paper, so you can fold it and kind of put it in your pocket.
Is there an exit out of this room?
Yeah,
like
there is a door, and as you go towards the door, there's like a little window on the door that you can see through, and as you look through this window on the door, you see on the other side is a massive, what looks like storeroom, and onto the left of you is that massive fucking door you saw earlier with everyone else. And as you're looking at that door, we're gonna cut back to what everyone else was doing. So the rest of you three, you see the jet kind of go down, and you're like, okay, we're gonna go guns blazing. Oh, we're gonna go.
A lizard.
We're ready to go guns blazing. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go crazy. I gotta use my shot.
Well, when we
okay.
open up the door, I've got a tear gas grenade that we could throw in to get a bit of an edge, if you guys want.
Funny you should mention that, because I remembered that I have cyberware. One of the cyberware
in this year?
Oh, I forgot the entire campaign. I had cyberware until now.
It's almost like that's the game.
Nasal filters, which allow it makes me immune to gases and fumes. So we could do that. We could just rip the door open as fast as possible, considering it's a big heavy iron door, and just all run in. Okay, what kind of gas grenades are they?
Tear gas grenades.
Tear gas grenades.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it for the meme.
Yeah, I mean,
Do it for the vibe.
they may or may not have our friends, so yeah,
Okay,
they're
fuck
getting
it.
it. They're getting the tear gas.
Can you only
Lois?
athletics, please?
fuck it.
Dad is
All
down
three
there
of you.
somewhere.
Or if you
Lois
please.
what?
is down as well for the tear gas. Okay, let's do it.
All three of you roll
If
athletics.
Roll what?
Athletics.
We haven't even come up with a plan yet, my guy.
Well, that's to open the door. You need to roll athletics to open the door.
I rolled a 17.
And Shoxy, you got an 18, right?
18, yeah.
And Steve got
Jonesy
a
opens the
3.
door. Give me your grenades.
No, but should I not throw the grenades anyway if I'm opening the door? No. I don't know. No, would that be behind?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You
You're
know,
just
I'll
like,
open the door and I go,
Open.
woo!
It would be an athletics check again to throw the grenade, but I'm gonna let
Okay.
you. I'm gonna let you have it because you got a good roll.
Are you
So
sure?
yeah, I'm gonna be nice. You're gonna need it.
Because I just rolled 10
You're gonna need
when I rolled
Shoxy. You're
again
gonna
there,
need it.
so
Shoxy, you're gonna
it
need
would've
it.
been-
Shoxy, you're gonna need it.
LeBron James.
You're gonna take
It would have been it would have been a 19 because I just rolled again and got a point higher, so
You go through and you throw like grenade. As you throw the grenade, you Jet see this. You kind of come
Team
to the
guns
door.
blazing.
You've looked left and right. I'm like, that's where the door is. Okay, that's where they are. And you see the door open. You go, oh no. And you see these three kind of like peer through. You see the thin arm of what you know to be Medical Meat's arm. Just what's that on your screen? Medical Meat's arm throwing the grenade. Whee! Ping, 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 ping. You see about 3 guards in this room, and these 3 guards they're like stormtroopers. They're like, what's that? as they're looking, and they're like, oh, let's go. This thing starts to get.
as we start our fight here, can I use my music player to play some DJ Medical Meat tunes? Give me to see.
Steve, you're muted. Steve, you're muted. Steve, you're muted.
He's having the best time as well.
I heard the whole thing as well, and it was so epic, and it was just very sad.
Anyway, I'm gonna get ready. No. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna cock my shotgun and go, and then I'm gonna activate my nasal filters by going. And then also, I'm gonna use teleoptics for aimed shots, which is +1 to aimed shots.
When you do a headshot, headshots take a -6 to that. You having teleoptics makes it only a -5 because you're meant to be able to stack a bunch of different cyberwares to negate that, and also weapon attachments, which you guys haven't looked into.
In which case, I'm just gonna activate my nasal bullshit, and I'm gonna storm into the room. 22.
You shoot them, and you let off this massive echoing sound. And you said it did 22.
Yep.
It doesn't kill them, but it does knock them down. All 3 of them. They all kind of fall to the ground. Their armor taking the brunt of the force, and as they're on the
And sets
ground,
them on fire.
yep, they are on fire. They do have to spend their time to put themselves out. But with that being said, Medical Meat already did throw the grenade. The next person who will get an action to do is Lotus. Lotus, you see Dr. Duck has just blasted 3 people away with a shotgun. You have an opportunity to do something.
Can I focus on one, and do I have a line of sight to one of them?
You do. You would.
Okay, cool. Can I try to hit one of them?
Which weapon are you using?
I'm using the shotgun that you just gave me.
So if you're using a shotgun, you can do the same thing.
Oh, then the scatter. That's right. Yeah,
You
the
can do the
scatter.
same thing
Oh,
that's-
then yeah, I'll do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Yay, let me do the same
you
thing.
walk in and you go, I can do better. You point the
exactly.
shotgun. This is the one
Yeah.
you wanted. Watch me use it. Bang! Roll me a. Well, this one you are gonna have to use shoulder arms because this one is not a
No
pistol.
worries.
So roll me a D10 plus your shoulder arms base.
Cool. I got 17.
That's a professional check, Jesus. Roll me 5d6s, please.
Okay, one sec. 19.
Oh, you killed him. You come through. Dr. Duck shoots them down. They're like, I can't see, I'm bleeding, I'm on fire. They're like, and then you just walk and go, just wipe them out. You're looking through this going, that's a medtech and a media. What the fuck are they doing? What is this world? As Medical Me kind of stomping around going, yay, my friends are murderers. Yay. You're taken back to when you and your best girlfriend, you and Lotus killed that one Yakuza boss. You still have his robe and your jacket. You remember when you both teamed up to murder that man, and you're like, yeah, she's a stone cold killer. As you kind of walk through, the tear gas starts to dissipate, and there is no one around here, but you have made a bit of a noise. You do kind of look around. You do see the elevator in the far corner, and you do look to the right and do see the Jet kind of standing through a window, like.
I wave at him.
Hi, Jet.
I just wave back like, hello.
Are you waving like that? Are you waving like royalty?
I don't know. Good job, I guess, both of you.
3 of you?
3. It was a 3-man,
Yeah.
3-person team.
I set them up if it wasn't for my tear gas.
Yeah. Okay, let's move. We get the idea.
Credit.
Whatever.
Where you heading to? You see the elevator. That's pretty much the only way you guys can go.
I guess we're going down.
Yeah, you go towards the elevator and you see that there is 4 floors in this facility. You guys are currently on the first. There is the second. So you're on the first floor, which is kind of like a storage area. Then you go to the second floor, which is research and development. Then there is the third floor, which is security. And then the fourth floor, which seems to not have a name.
Okay, if we go R&D, I feel like there's going to be trouble. I feel like we are if it has R&D in a place that's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, surrounded by a giant iron door, which weirdly enough was super easy to breach. Like R&D is probably not good. Why do I feel like we're going to run into some bullshit there? Then we go security. We could go to security and we could shut down any possible alarms, turn off any security systems, or we could go to floor 4, which is unnamed. Who knows what could be there? Could be the Loch Ness Monster.
Is there anything above the elevator? Is like the elevator shaft?
There is like a little hatch above and below for maintenance.
Below? That seems unsafe.
Is there any way I can pop the top one open?
Yeah, it just simply opens. You just open it.
Okay.
Want to pop a top?
Is there anything above?
As you kind of look through, no. You are on the top floor.
Hey, Doug.
Yes?
You know how you just done a bad shit plan?
That was a flawless plan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty bad shit. What if we got all on top of this, went down to one of these floors like the security room, then, oh, why is the elevator here? No one's here. And then we just take them out all at once.
I mean,
maybe
it's not a bad plan.
Well, we kind of have a giant torpedo of metal coming towards us, so I think it's the best one we got. Unless you got something better, I'm cool. Like, you go ahead.
I mean, I do like the idea of floor 4. The uncertainty is tantalizing.
I think floor 4 could be interesting.
You're fucking crazy.
We've definitely set off security of some type, so maybe we should go mess with security more.
What if security has many people?
And 4th floor has few people. It's all what ifs at this point, though, isn't it?
So, I found this in the room, and I pull out the piece of paper and present it to Lois, Dr. Duck, and Ichigo Medical Meat.
Okay, so
I think that last floor is where everyone's held. We need to take out security first.
Actually, yeah, no, I agree with you. We should probably go to security first. Floor 4 would be fun.
I agree.
I agree.
So I think we need some prep.
But think about it. We're holding some pretty serious people here. that know how to hold their own, presumably, at the bottom of this floor. They get unlocked. You know what's gonna happen.
I have smoke grenades. Oh, what if we do your idea where we climb through the top of the lift, we go down to the second floor, and then we just launch smoke grenades into the room? Then we can't get shot, and they won't be able to see.
Wait, which floor?
Scary.
Fuck it, let's go. And I go high five you.
Yeah.
And I punch the second button.
Oh shit.
The floor, the
I
elevator
guess we
starts
better
closing.
start climbing up then.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
As you guys climb up to that roof, that
All
hatch,
scrambling up.
as you guys head to the security floor, we are gonna cut to Zavio. It's you. It's Vita. Vita, you've been in
Finally
here
get to unmute.
for a while. It's been really, you've been here for a while. You are currently in your, let's not call it a cell. They wouldn't call it that. They'll call it your personal housing space. And that is what it is, not a cell. And you
fucking correct.
you are there. You are thinking of ways to get out. You're thinking about the thing that your mother told you at lunch, and you see this person in a suit kind of walks up to you. You awake?
No, I'm asleep. Of course I'm fucking awake.
No need to have attitude. Okay. Please stand about 2 meters away from your door. We're about to open it. And as you do so, you hear like the lock on thunk. You are taken to this one room. And once again, this room is this kind of like space of nothingness. They don't want you to have anything to kind of grasp onto or even think about. It's just kind of room of just space, whiteness, as you're kind of shut there, the doors close behind you, and this kind of doctor kind of sits in front of you. And she sits there and she goes, okay, I've come here to offer you something very unique that you can be a part of. You only really got two options here. Option A is you participate in what we are calling active trials, while option B, you remain in your long-term containment. No real time frame of when your therapy, your treatment for synthwave addiction ends. So you have those options. We are willing to give you said options because we do think it's fair. Because remember, you're not a prisoner here. You're a patient. Patients do have rights.
I'll have my third option. How about that?
Third option. I think you must be misunderstood. There was only two. I don't recall mentioning a third option.
No, my third option is taking neither and saying go fuck yourself.
Ah. That's not what we were expecting. We thought you would be a bit more susceptible to fixing your problem. Synthwave is very much a problem in this city, don't you think?
Well, you tell me. You started the whole business about it.
No spreading rumors, please, miss. We are just here to treat and help. But with your very strong disobedience, maybe you do need option B, a bit of time to contemplate. Maybe when we give you this option again, maybe you'll change your mind. How about that?
You tell me.
All right then. And do you see that, like, her eyes glow for a second, go like blue, and she kind of turns away from you and kind of goes, sorry. As she kind of like hunkers in a corner for a moment, trying to like talk to herself.
Wait, while she's doing that, can I roll perception to see if you can actually hear properly what she's talking to?
You can do that, yes.
Perception, that'll be 16.
You can hear this. Well, only her side. But yeah, she would be like, yes, no, I am with the patient. No. That's highly irregular, no. I don't recommend. If you say so, yeah, but I. No, we are at a very important Okay. If you say so, you are the boss. Yes, I will transport her. Yeah. Now? Can't give me 24 no 24 hours. No, right this moment. Okay. Okay, I shall do that. I should do that. No, there's no problems. There's no problems. I will do that right now. No. Okay, thank you. Yes. And she hangs up and turns back around to you and goes, don't say a word. As she walks towards the door, opening the door, and you're kind of following behind her on this kind of floating kind of chair again. And as you're following behind her, you are taken to this other room. And in this other room that you are taken to, this room is weird. It's like this massive room with a bunch of vials and test tubes and a bunch of shit in here. Looks like a lab. Very clinical, very sterile. You see that there is someone kind of propped up against propped up against this kind of, they're in a similar like thing you're floating in, but it's kind of like centered in the room with a bunch of tubes kind of going into it. They're like in like a little bit of a pod. It's kind of enclosed. It's kind of like a small little like tube enclosing them around them. You know this person not to be your mother. You know this not to be Wolf's son. This person is not one of the people you've talked to. But they're a pretty old man. They look kind of frail. They look like they're in their, like in Night City, 80s is the, like being 80 years old is like the new 30 years old, you know. But this person looks 80, you know. And you most likely think this is due to them not having the money to get a bunch of the cyberware or and stuff to look younger. So you think they're legitimately around that age. And as you're being led next to them, you're kind of put on like a little bit next to them. You see that this little scientist kind of pulls a lever, and then this like liquid starts leaking towards this person that's being propped up. And you get a little quick look, a little glance at the name of the subject, the test subject. It's someone called Daniel Reynolds. And as you're looking at this person, it's saying it's giving them treatment, but this doesn't look like treatment. This looks something else. This looks fucking awful, torturous. Kind of reminds you of your past. And as you see that this man kind of screams, kind of shaken violently in this kind of pod, and as he's doing so, You see the scientists all just kind of looking with a invested interest. Some of them are like writing on like little data pads. Some of them aren't even looking, they just continue their work on their little like lab station. And as you see when it finally ends, the tubes stop pumping in the liquid that they're pumping in. You see the man inside there, Daniel, is completely and utterly sedated. You've been in scenarios where you're up against the wall, you're up against something, you have to think of a way out. So you're kind of relaxed in this situation. So as you're looking around, you're looking at possible ways you could possibly get out of here. You know that you are highly tied in to struggling, like forcing yourself out is a pretty big feat. You do see a little timer, a little window you noticed that was on the wall where if you were in the pod you would see this little timer. Also see that a bunch of the people here, about 5 of the 10, so about half or so, their smells seem to slip a little bit sometimes, but then when you see like their superiors look around, their smells come back. They're very forcibly put it on and make sure that it looks legitimate and genuine. But you were able to see these small moments where they weren't able to fake and pretend.
I decided to, since I've already seen there's a tube that takes its time to actually get into my system, there's a scalpel and needle there. I'll try and sneak in a scalpel to actually cut off the tube before it gets to me.
You gotta roll me 2 things. First, you gotta roll me stealth.
19.
The next thing, because of how tight you're kind of like strapped into this, can you roll me contortionist?
Be 14.
Okay, so it took you a little moment. You're trying to like get your arm out to grab one of these scalpels, and you're like, fingers like pushing it. You're trying to drag it closer towards you, accidentally like flicking it away for a moment. You're like, fuck. As you see them about to look at you, you kind of go back to putting your arm beside you, like you're super strapped in. They look at you, don't notice anything. You're quiet enough that it's not making any noise, so your stealth's done good. So you go back again to trying to contort yourself, and as you do so, you slide it a bit closer to yourself. But I need you to roll me another contortionist roll.
13.
You're still desperately trying to reach. Your fingers are trying to grab at it. You're like, no, that there. You don't know how much time you have left. You got one more roll. Try one more time. What number did you get in contortionist? Oh, you did this time. You're clawing. You're trying to get it, and you do grab it this time. And you kind of hide the scalpel in between your arm and the side of your body, so no one can grab it. And you're put inside to this vat. And as you're put inside to this vat, water flows up above you. You're kind of suspended in this water as you see the countdown initiating and eventually start counting down, as it should be filling you with this cure. But you know it's not doing anything to you. But can you roll me acting, please? Because you're gonna have to pretend that you're sedated.
Yeah. Check the D10 dice again. Yeah. That is a 17.
You remembered at what moment in that countdown what happened and how I reacted to each moment. You start to mimic it. You start to follow it. Pretend that you're getting sedated, and as you see that countdown getting closer and closer to the end, you pretend that you're completely knocked out, completely sedated, completely unawares, and you hear the sounds of the water leaking back out, hatch opening, you being slid down, and you hear a voice going, "That worked a lot better than I thought."